And we're going to Indian-administered Kashmir now, where at least 20 people are feared dead after gunmen opened fire on tourists. It's the worst violence the region has seen in years. Police are treating it as a terrorist attack. It occurred in the small Himalayan town of Pahalgam, which is popular with visitors. Prime Minister Nahrendra Modi called it a heinous act and says the attackers will be brought to justice. Let's go straight to DW correspondent Shalu Yadav in Delhi for more on this. Shalu, what are you hearing from Kashmir? What's the latest?
Well, Gerhard, the attack happened this evening when militants opened fire at tourists in Pahalgam, which you said that it's a very popular tourist location. It's just 2 hours from the summer capital of Srinagar. Now, we've been seeing the visuals over the last few hours of the attacks being rushed to the local hospitals. Now, as far as the death toll is concerned, it is still being ascertained, said the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah. But he also said that needless to say that this attack is much larger than anything we've seen directed at civilians in recent years. Now, my own sources are telling me that over 25 people have died in this attack and many have been injured. But let's wait for an official number on that, Gerhard. Meanwhile, Home Minister Amit Shah is on his way to Srinagar to hold a high-level meeting with the security officials and with the armed forces. Now, remember, the timing of this attack is not lost on anyone, Gerhard. J.D. Vance, the US Vice President, happens to be in India. So many are seeing this as an attempt to get maximum attention to Kashmir by these attackers, by these militants. Now, Kashmir has been a conflict region for decades, as you know, and as per the Indian government, recent years did see a reduction in the number of attacks on civilians by militants, but this attack seems to puncture a hole in the normalcy narrative that's been given out by the government in recent years from Kashmir.
Now, you've touched upon this, but who is believed to be behind these attacks? Any particular group?
Well, it's a small-known militant group called the Kashmir Resistance. They have claimed responsibility for this attack on a social media post. We can't independently verify the veracity of this post, but it expresses discontent over the fact that over 85,000 outsiders have been allowed to come into Kashmir and settle in, which is leading to a demographic change in India's only Muslim-majority state. Now, remember, Gerhard, in 2019, the Indian government had taken away the autonomy of Indian-administered Kashmir, which led to giving of domicile rights to non-Kashmiris to come and settle and work in the region. Now, there has been discontent amongst the locals about this move, so that is being seen as the reason behind this attack. But we'll let you know more as we hear from the government officials.
So, what reactions have we seen or heard so far?
Well, strong reactions have been coming in from the Indian government, ranging from the Prime Minister to the Governor of Jammu and Kashmir to the Home Minister, and they've all said unanimously that this will be taken very seriously and these attackers will be brought to justice. You've quoted the Prime Minister's tweet, which said that the evil agenda of these terrorists will never succeed. Our resolve to fight terrorism is unshakable, and we will get even stronger with that resolve. Now, along with the official reactions, a lot of reactions are also coming in from local Kashmiris who are dependent on tourism for their bread and butter. Remember, tourism is the single source of money of livelihood for most Kashmiris. So they are expressing a huge amount of discontent over this attack, saying that this will lead to a dip in the number of tourists. And remember, it's the onset of the summer season when Kashmir sees hundreds of thousands of tourists thronging to the region. So that is going to take a hit now.
Our correspondent, Shalu Yadav in Delhi. Thank you very much, Shalu.